All right, so in this video, we're going to be breaking down this news about Google putting together this new AI tool that is going to take over your browser or take over your computer. So yesterday I saw in the news this new headline. Google has been working on this new AI tool that is supposed to take over your computer. And of course, when you hear something like that, it's very alarming because nobody wants something to take over their computer in so many ways because of many reasons. And so I decided to go deeper and understand what's going on. Well, it turns out that indeed Google's latest AI project is called Jarvis. So they've actually been working on this for a little while now. They announced, I believe in May, about this new AI project that is supposed to help users do mundane tasks on their computer. So they named it Project Jarvis because Jarvis, in one of the most popular movies, I won't mention the name here, was the main assistant to the main character and all of that great stuff. It's just an AI agent. But what does that mean? It's not just an AI agent because this is a different kind of AI agent because it can actually take over your browser. That's right. It can take over your browser to do tasks. Think of booking flights or booking a hotel or even starting to plan your next trip. So imagine you're on a computer and you want to book a trip to Spain. So what this tool could do and look at screenshots on your screen that would have information about different pricings and everything, and use that to actually go and find the cheapest or the most convenient ways for you to be able to get to your trip. Hotels and everything. This is huge news because it has a lot of different implications, not just for the users, but obviously for people like us developers who use these technologies to actually build useful tools for our own users, for businesses. All right, so now it's time for us to delve in and look at how this works and what it means for the future of AI. And also how it could literally change our workflows moving forward. Okay, so how does it work? So this project is actually powered by Google's Gemini 2.0. This is a very powerful model by Google. It has very advanced capabilities that goes beyond traditional virtual assistants. Now, here's what makes it extremely unique. Number one, it's powered by this very strong, powerful Gemini 2.0 large language model. The core is based on transformer models and mixture of experts architecture. All you have to understand is that this is just extremely powerful. So this combination of transformer models and mixture of experts, MOE, makes our agent, this Jarvis agent, to be able to select the right pathway for each task. But most importantly, all of that is going to happen with a great degree of optimization when it comes to the computational power. Gemini 2.0 architecture uses specialized expert networks to process different types of inputs. So whether we are filling out a form or navigating a website or even performing price comparisons, that is what it's using internally. Very specialized expert networks. Now let's look at the real-time web interaction, because that is the whole idea, is that you just let the computer do what it does, or in this case, let the AI do what it does. So Jarvis is going to be able to visually look at your screen and take screenshots or read those screenshots to take in as input so that it can go ahead and start doing what it needs to do. So when we talk about the real-time web interaction, what that means Jarvis is going to be able to visually identify and interact with the elements of your screen, like the buttons, text fields, and links, and so forth. Now, this is important. That means it's not just generating text, it's actually doing more than that, because it is interacting with your screen. That is the revolutionary, essentially, part of this whole thing. But in this case, it's actually actively clicking, filling out forms, navigating, and do all those things so that you don't have to. So that is the autonomous side of AI agents, but this is going to be at a total different level. Now let's talk about the context window for complex tasks, because as an example, we said it could be that we just want to compare prices and let the AI take care of doing all the tasks that need to be done for us to be able to go on our trip. That is true, but there are also other complex tasks that we will be able to do when Jarvis is published. They say that Jarvis is going to have a very large context window. What that means is that the larger the context window we have, the more powerful the large language model is, because it's going to be able to do complex tasks. It's going to be able to absorb and interpret large amounts of text and data all at once. But most importantly, that means that Jarvis is going to be able to retain history of all the interactions that are happening. This is very important because this is what will allow Jarvis to handle multi-step tasks across multiple tabs. So you can have different tabs and it's going to be able to go from tab to tab to get information it needs to do what it needs to do to actually do the task. It's also going to have an ability to track conversations and provide continuity even during very long workflows, because that could happen. You have a very complex task that you need done, and the large language model, in this case the AI agent, needs to have that capability, and Jarvis is supposed to have that. Let's talk about screenshots and automated analysis. What does that really mean? Well, that means that for tasks like we're talking about booking flights or booking vacations and so forth, Jarvis can take screenshots and analyze options, which is going to allow it to make decisions to find the cheaper and convenient way for you to go. All of that's going to be on your behalf. So if you tell it, for instance, book the cheapest flight to New York, it will know, because it has all this information, right? It will know how to handle the entire process from searching to filling out your payment details. Now let's go talk about why does it matter for us developers, for people who are actually building AI solutions. Well, it matters for many reasons, because not only is this exciting just for the sake of having a new technology that can be very useful, but it's also a game changer for us developers. Because now with AI tools being able to handle very complex tasks autonomously, that's very important. That means we're opening up many other doors for us developers. How does that work? Well, imagine that once this tool is released, have Jarvis out there working on the browser. That means that there will be a lot of demand for people to build AI plugins that will work really well on the browser along with Jarvis. Also, many other tools will be required or can be built to work on top of Jarvis, which for us developers can be great because we have this bigger integrations, and also which is awesome for end users because they have more options to use with Jarvis. So imagine designing SaaS products where AI agents like Jarvis can essentially manage customer service or automate backends processes. So what this does, it pushes us to think how we can complement these AI systems with very specialized solutions that are tailored to specific industries or workflows. So there's a lot of opportunities there. So what is the future of task automation? And of course, also its risks. Now, many of these big companies, Google, Apple, and Microsoft, they're all going really deep into this AI industry because it's revolutionized everything. It is continuing to revolutionize. And so it's a great thing. Handing over control to AI poses other risks. In this case, there are security and privacy risks because we know these agents can access personal information which could leak somewhere, and malefactors can use that to do damage. So that's a huge responsibility for Google or any other big company that is building such AI assistants, but also for us developers, we need to really make sure that when we use these tools, we need to create an environment where information is safeguarded and the users are safe. All right, so here are my final thoughts. As with anything, AI can bring a lot of anxiety, but also can bring a lot of hope for the future. I'm an optimist. I think AI is great, especially when these tools are being built. There are always challenges. I see massive potential when it comes to tools like Jarvis, because now we'll have more business automation, which will open up more doors for what we can do as developers to build AI tools that complement these AI tools, these AI agents. Now, the challenge for us developers is to build solutions that actually enhance these AI systems. Now, whether it is through creating plugins or creating systems that integrate well with these tools, or even by teaching others how to leverage these agents. So there's a lot of opportunity out there. And so I want you to think in those terms. I would love to hear what you think about this. What are your thoughts? You think this is a good thing? If so, how are you going to leverage these new AI systems, new AI assistants that are very powerful? How are you going to leverage them to better your work, to better your business, to better the people that you're serving? Also, I want to know if you think we're ready to let AI take over our browser or our computers. So I would love to hear your thoughts. So leave them in the comments and let's continue the discussion. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. I hope this was useful. So go ahead and leave your comments in the discussion in the comments below, because I would love to hear more what you think about this whole new thing of AI taking over your browser and do tasks, so that we don't have to keep doing those mundane tasks ourselves. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you next time.